Okay, welcome to the show, gentlemen.
How's it doing?
Doing well, sir. Doing well.
Nice.
Feeling good.
We have a very, very special guest. It's our first guest for this format, but one you all should be familiar with if you have the balls to listen to the elongated version of our show.
Yeah.
And that is the great and powerful, the Congressman Andrew Bateman.
Oh, thank you. You're too kind.
Welcome, Andy.
Welcome back, Andy.
Welcome.
Good to be
Welcome.
You accepted another invitation.
here. It's always it's a rite of spring.
That's true.
There you go.
That's true. That's true. Listen to those wise words out there, everyone.
That's right.
So I have a good story for you guys.
Ooh, let's hear it.
You guys all know that I'm a big fan of the Peeps.
Whoa.
Peeps.
Peeps, you know, the little marshmallowy,
Yeah, the little chickens.
yeah,
the little chickens, and now they have little bunnies and such.
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord. It's only a matter of time.
Yeah. And there's plenty of flavors. I don't know if you guys are familiar with. They're now no longer just like the sugary coated ones. They have like multiple flavors. For instance, one of my favorites is Dr. Pepper. There's a Dr. Pepper flavored Peep out there.
Yikes.
It's true. The weirdest one is there's a Rice Krispie treat flavored.
You know what? I've had that one.
Have you had that one?
I have.
What'd you think of it?
I thought, man, I really could go for a Rice Krispie treat. This is pure trash.
That's
But
about right.
I think that's true of almost anything that's like flavored like something else. It just makes me long for that original thing.
What's weird about those is it's basically a marshmallow that is coated in marshmallow flavor.
Right.
Because that's all a fucking Rice Krispie treat is. So when I eat it, I'm like, oh, it's like I'm eating a marshmallow with...
Marshmallow flavor.
Yeah, it's just like degraded Peep, basically. It's kind of how I look at it.
Somehow cannibalistic and
Somehow.
sensual at the same time.
Yeah, kind of wild.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the inside of a marshmallow.
Exactly.
Right.
Honestly, and that's the problem. I don't like Peeps texturally. They really set me off, so...
Well, you're going to love this. My dog, Benny, you guys know him, Benedict Corgi Batch.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
a saint of a wonderful dog. Anyway, we come home and I accidentally left a couple bags. You know, I take the Peeps out and I put them in a bag to keep them fresh because, you know, they don't really have good containers. So I put them in the Ziploc. I left those out and good old Benedict got a hold of them. Got a hold of my favorite brand, the Dr. Pepper Peep.
Of course. Like
And-
Master Like Puppy.
That's
Yep.
right. And he smelled that. He's like, ooh, that Dr. Pepper smells really good.
He's got a southern
So he's-
accent.
yeah,
a
he
southern
does.
debutante.
He's a
kinda.
debutante type of dog.
I do declare these Dr. Pepper Peeps are over the moon.
Yeah, I think it's just you got to say Dr. Pepper with the
Yes,
accent
yes, you do.
from the South. Anyway, yeah, so he get them Dr. Pepper Peep. And,
Oh, no.
and here's the thing. He tears open the bag, but he didn't take a bite of the Peep.
Mm.
He didn't want it.
So he got a taste of it and said, no
He
thanks.
said no thanks. So, you know, I thought you of all people, especially your hatred of Peeps, would appreciate that.
I think it's very telling
Yeah.
that if a dog won't eat it, there's a old adage from pioneer times: if a dog won't eat it, stay away.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stick to that.
So, well, that's true. You gotta be wary of the Peeps,
Yeah.
I guess.
Be
But
weary of the Peeps.
I'm still gonna eat them. I don't really.
He doesn't care. He's going to throw caution to the wind and just eat Peeps.
No, they
That's
can't
right.
be good for you. That's for sure. That's
No.
Well,
pure
I only
sugar.
only have like 2 a day. I don't,
That's
a
a
lot.
lot. Yeah.
2 Peeps, not like
Yeah,
packages of Peeps, like
still,
actual Peeps.
It's a lot.
So
2
we're not
a day.
even
2
at,
marshmallows.
We're not even at
basically.
Easter yet.
you're
And
just
you're already
like,
eating Peeps.
You're cracking open your Peeps,
We
setting
got a
them up.
ways to go, couple weeks at least.
Come on, it's Peeps.
You're like
guys.
setting them in flavor profile categories in different bags. Like,
It's true, I did. I even like ripped the label so I knew which ones.
Yeah.
There's a churro one. Absolutely fucking disgusting.
Yeah, man. Churros are great. Why ruin it
Yeah.
with this
Yeah, and
nonsense?
that's what happens. They've ruined it for sure.
This is the same thing with Oreos.
I was
They make
gonna
all
say
these
Oreos,
things, you
yeah.
know?
Yeah.
It's like, give it a fucking rest. You guys are the Marvel and Star Wars of the goddamn cookie industry. Stop.
Yep.
Let me breathe a little.
Give this man a breath.
Jesus.
I will say the mint Oreos are fucking good.
And
though.
double
You need
stuff
to calm
anytime.
down. I want to
Double
find.
stuff, yeah.
I've heard the thin double stuffs are the best.
Mm.
I can't find them. Let me know in the comments, folks. Where are the thin double stuff Oreos in the Cincinnati area?
This man's hunting for him. He's looking for him.
And on that note,
Mm.
let's go hard.
Oh boy.
All right, you all know what's up. We're about to debate, folks. It's time for Masturbate.
Uh-oh.
And as our guest here, you do realize you get to choose, very similar to like an Iron Chef style, like which master debater do you want to challenge? Is it me, the great and powerful Craig Charlon, or is it is it Kirk, the mighty gaslighter? Or do you go with Jed, the guy who just is really easy to beat? Those are your choices. Who do you choose?
Well,
Thanks for the vote of confidence,
yeah,
man.
that's a tough one. That's a tough call. It's like picking your favorite peep.
Right.
it's hard. It's hard, man.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna go with the. I think I like the gaslighter, the master gaslighter.
Oh, there you go.
He thinks he can take
Yeah.
that, huh?
Yeah.
Woo!
Well, I like the dynamics we have going here in the space, being able to face off like.
Yeah, that's
you
true.
know.
We can look directly into each other's
Yeah.
eyes and know that we can see the bullshit.
Exactly. Right. So I think that'll make for a good like level of intensity that is going to be required
Okay.
to
Okay.
defeat this master debater.
All right. Awesome. I like
Challenge
it.
accepted.
Challenge accepted. Oh, here we go, folks. It is on. It's go time.
Let's get it on.
Yeah. As you all know, neither debater knows the topic until right before we pick. Now, we rolled earlier, and it has been decided that our guest, Andrew Bateman, gets to choose topic or time. Now, before you do that, though, I'm going to give you the category, sir. And the category is famous musicians.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Okay.
Famous musicians. Okay, and remind me again, if you could, of the choice I have before me. I can get some kind of.
You get to either choose, do you want to go first or last,
Mhm.
or do you want to pick the topic after I say it, but you don't know yet.
Yeah,
won't
you
know
heard the
topic.
category to give you a hint as to where our heads should be for the topic. But he's only going to give us two words that we're going to, or a
either
situation
or?
that we're going to
Yeah.
be debating. Yeah.
So do you want to
Okay.
pick the topic, or do you want to
So
pick
you
the
don't even
time?
know which side
I
you're gonna
see.
get.
I see.
Yeah.
I see what it is. Well, I'll tell you. I would like to. And can I defer and go second when I pick time?
Yes, you can.
Yeah,
Yes,
you get
that's
to
what
choose,
That's
yeah.
that's the choice I'm going
Yep.
to make.
You're choosing time.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you
Well-
will be choosing if you're going first or last before you hear the hint for the topic.
That's right. So now I'm going to give you the hint.
Oh, I see.
So
Sorry,
if you
I
choose-
I went ahead. I skipped
all right.
ahead.
No,
You're
you're
right. No,
fine.
you're
No,
right.
you did
Yeah.
it right.
Yeah.
You did it exactly right. We give a category, you choose time or topic, and then we give you a hint in that category. And that's when you got to make your decision.
Okay, got it.
So the hint is, are you super bowling or are you super ballin'? You want to choose super bowling or super ballin'? That's Kirk's choice. Topic, ballin' or bowling?
I will go bowling.
He's choosing bowling.
Bowling.
All right. Do you want to go last, Andrew, or do you want to go first?
I want to go last.
He wants to go last, folks. All right. Are you ready for the topic? Let me get my timer out before I give you the topic.
Always a good move.
Gotta get prepared. Gotta get prepared. So, and Jed, normally he's obviously pretty useless part of the trio, but in this case, he's going to be even more useless. He's going to be our hung jury today, and he'll give us some feedback later on. But other than that, he's going to sit quietly and be a good boy.
That's right. Behave yourself, Jed.
Seen and not heard. I
Give
see
him
how it
another
is.
cracker.
Oh, goodness. Kirk, you're going first, and you choose Super Bowling. Is that right?
That's correct.
So you, sir, are going to be Kendrick Lamar, and we got Andrew Bateman's going to be defending Drake.
No.
Those are the two topics, all right? Because he was kind of bawling, he was crying a lot.
I
You
don't
know,
want to
Drake is
defend
crying.
Drake.
So you're defending
I don't
Drake.
even know
You're
much about
defending Kendrick Lamar. Your opening statement, 90 seconds, starts now.
All right. So it's pretty obvious when it comes down to the Kendrick Lamar Drake battle. Kendrick Lamar is on top, baby, and for a reason. First off, he came out strong with this Super Bowl show. He made a statement. He let everybody know what was I couldn't hear him. I couldn't understand what he was saying, but apparently he made a statement, and people really enjoyed it. And that resonated. And he threw a little shade Drake's way. And what could Drake do? Nothing. Come on, Twitter folks. Come on, X fans. Help me out here. This guy shot to fame because of he was on Degrassi. It's a Canadian fucking teen drama show. He didn't come from the streets. He didn't earn any kind of rapper status. He was a fucking Canadian suburb kid. And I got nothing against the Canadians in the suburb. And that's where Snow started. Remember Snow with Enforcer?
Informer.
But Kendrick Lamar, obviously on top. I don't see anything happening for Drake. I mean, you can try and find a path back to the top for him. Good luck. I don't envy you in this argument.
Time.
Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah, thank you.
All right, Andrew, you've got 90 seconds for your opening statement defending Drake. Here we go. Starting now.
Well, you've got a lot of credibility there to speak to this Kendrick Lamar Drake beef. I think you brought up all the right points. He put on a show. He performed it for millions upon millions. More than a little shade. It was an outright tease until it was an explosion of diss track. The worldwide insult to Drake, and everybody ate it up. Gobbled it right up. But that's because we love a bully in this country. That's why that happened.
Oh.
We got a guy sitting there. He's basically just stepping all over the people in the industry that helped him get to an elevated platform where he gets to perform in front of millions on the Super Bowl.
Amen.
And instead, you just got this whole thing where, he put together a killer track. It was certainly worthy of all of the hype that went down. But at its core, it's just punching down at a guy that's done nothing but be like a pop rap star from Canada. Talk about finding a weak spot and trying to capitalize on it. I don't think it's really, when you look at it, all that impressive.
Time. All right, great opening statements. And that moves us on to the second session, which is the question and answering. Now, since
The balls to the walls.
balls to the walls question and answering. Correct. Sorry, I didn't get that quite right. Andrew, since you went last in the first round, you're going to go first in this round in the questioning and answering. Here you go, Andrew. You got 3 minutes to ask some questions of Kirk, starting now.
What do you think was the reason why Kendrick Lamar decided to target Drake? Tell me, what were the motivations that allowed your guy to basically put a global target on Drake?
Seems pretty cut and dry. Drake's a predator. I mean, you tell me different. Is that not what the implication? Some of the implications were by my main man KL.
Yeah, KL.
Well, let me.
His main man.
Well, let me ask you this.
You're not asking. No,
okay.
sir.
Wait until you're done. I get to ask another question.
Ask some questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
On what grounds is this predatory accusation coming from? Tell me a little bit more. What are we talking about here?
Now, listen, I've been advised by counsel not to get too deep into this because, in all honesty, a lot of these are allegedly.
Yeah,
these are alleged statements, and I don't have any skin in the game. I personally don't know. It's one word over the other, but I will say the flag that was behind Kendrick Lamar at the Super Bowl, American.
Yeah, it wasn't American.
So.
I know. Wrapped it up in red, white, and blue, and suddenly you're gonna make it like it's okay to be such a jerk, But we're talking about a Canadian icon here, okay? Yeah, you mentioned Degrassi. That was a landmark show.
Michael J. Fox is a Canadian icon, sir. I wouldn't put him in the same fucking envelope with fucking Drake.
Okay, well, I'm afraid you're wrong. What about our friend The Weeknd? Right? He's Canadian. Does anybody go after him? He got to perform at the Super Bowl. You know, he didn't use that opportunity to throw shade, as you say, to some of his other rivals like Justin Bieber, another big time Canadian. So listen, us that are defending those in the Canadian sphere, we know a bully when we see one, and we have one to the south, and you're representing them from South Central with your KL love.
Listen.
Okay, just explain something to me.
Sure.
Would you let somebody see what's in your DMs?
My DMs are open to the public. I'm a fucking meat and potatoes kind of guy. You know, I don't have anything to hide. I'm not one of these Drakes running around with a whole goddamn closet filled with bats and skeletons and horrible shit that would keep the American public awake at night. That's Drake. With a capital D-R-A-K-E.
Okay. Wow, what an intense session, you guys. Good job at the Q&A. Now is the time where we have to ask Jed his opinion for some fucking reason, because we made this rule that the fourth person's going to be the hung juror.
I get to ask him some questions.
Oh,
He does
wait,
get to ask
never mind.
questions,
I
that's
forgot.
true.
There's some questions again. Sorry. My bad, dude. My bad.
Way to moderate.
All right, here we go. Ready? Your session starts now.
All right, Andrew. So, obviously, I feel like it sounds like you at least did see that Super Bowl performance by Kendrick Lamar.
Yes, I did.
What did you think? How did it make you feel?
Oh, I was,
It's a trap.
Yeah, I know. I'm an optimist and an idealist at heart. And I enjoyed it. I love Samuel L. Jackson, and so him kicking it off was great. And I like the symbolism that was in it, and I think that it had a lot more substance to it than going to the "Not Like Us" song that rips on Drake. And so I think again, what he did was Kendrick Lamar is great. He doesn't need to punch down on Drake to elevate himself to be at that level that he is already as a Super Bowl halftime performer. You know, that's big. So, you know, but once again, he uses it as a chance to, like, you know what, while I'm on top, I'm going to take a dump on Drake. And he did. Not surprising.
Well, here, I'm going to blow your mind, Andy, because you're literally making my point. And here's what it is. This is art, and it's meant to make you feel something. Obviously, it's angered you to a point that's... It's uncontrollable almost. I mean, it's thick in here with tension.
Okay.
You're steaming.
Is there a question in here, sir?
But hold
Is there
on.
a question?
So,
No
obviously,
filibustering.
it works. So, can you tell me, when was the last time Drake made you feel something as passionately as Kendrick Lamar obviously did? Tell me, I mean, was it an album? Was it a piece of Drake's poetry? Was it maybe a deep cut, a Drake deep cut? Maybe a fucking verse that you do in the card yourself?
I'll tell you when I saw him hanging out at the NBA All-Star game, I was like, that guy's got a great thing going on. And I was like, Drake, you go for it. Like, have fun with these guys that are like your idols or something, or like pretend like you're like in the NBA or something. And that made me feel a certain kind of way about Drake.
Yeah.
And
you see status. You see a man with power, and you instantly are attracted to that over somebody who has to, you know, endear themselves to the public and put themselves out there artfully. Again, what the...
Look, Drake isn't about that life. That's what I agree. I'm not arguing that. I don't think Drake's style is to be that kind of like great lyricist and like have that powerful message that Kendrick Lamar has. He's like a pop star. He's like Dua Lipa or something, you know?
You can say that again.
He is. He's like a softer version of Dua Lipa.
Okay, all right, time. That's time. Debaters.
Hey, I'm happy to leave it there.
Mass debaters need to pull it away here. Okay, let's talk to the hung jury. How are you feeling about this, Jed? Do you what's some comments before we move into the closing argument?
You know, this whole thing's got a lot of ins and outs, and everybody obviously has a very strong opinion about which side they're on. The only thing I would throw out is, hey guys, let's keep it clean. All right, you know,
Boy,
let's not go so deep in on the personal attacks.
We are a Christian,
You know, we want to
family show.
we want to keep it nice. Let's keep it nice.
well, thanks for that.
Okay. Good tip.
So cookie cutter, you could put that in any jury. Like, bullshit statement.
Yeah, way to represent the hug jury in its first fucking time. Just saying the most generic shit possible.
Oh shit.
But do you have there's something else that you're supposed to say, if you recall?
Oh yes, we've got the spurt of brilliance, which I'm going to award that to Bateman because he's done a very smart thing. He's been very subversive in his arguments. He's been trying to turn it around on the bullying aspect, and he's just being an all around good guy, not like Kirk.
Oh.
Fair.
Right.
Wow. Brilliant.
All right. On that note, let's let me pull up my clock here again. I think I lost it. And we're gonna move on to the final round of argument, and that is the closing arguments, the closing statement. Now, since Bateman went first in that last round asking questions, Kirk, you're gonna go first in your closing arguments. You have 60 seconds. Start now.
You know, I wish we lived in a perfect world where the nice guy didn't finish last, but sorry. You show a little bit of a little bit of weakness, and you're going to get taken out by the big dogs. You're going to become a footnote. That's where Drake's at, because Kendrick Lamar's on top. Now, listen, we live in a crazy world. Maybe some shit will happen tomorrow, and Drake will get another shot, another 15 seconds. I doubt it. I think he's done. I think Kendrick Lamar toppled him. And in all honesty, I love an underdog, Andy, more than anybody. But this guy's fucking in the ground. He's done. He's got no hope. How much longer? Kendrick Lamar's on top. He ain't coming down. He's basically Trump. Trump's on top. He never coming down. He owns the streets. He does what he wants. He's proven that.
Time.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Andrew, your closing arguments. 60 seconds starting now.
No one is debating here whether or not Kendrick Lamar is like the certified best rapper in the game right now. I concede to that. I think the Super Bowl performance showed that to the world. The issue here is whether or not it's justified for him to be punching down at Drake and making sure that any claim to that throne is not worth a damn. And I think that that's very much the bully's way. You know, I want what I want. No one else can come close. And there's something behind that. There's something wrong, like pathologically wrong with that mindset. And that's what I'm here to try to claim, is that Drake didn't do anything. I don't know how long these two have been beefing, and I don't know what it's really about. But what I do know is they've both been around for a long-ass time, and they've had a great run, and Drake deserves better than to be ridiculed in public.
All right. Not too shabby, gentlemen.
Only time will tell.
That was a solid mass debate.
Yes, it was.
What do you all out there think? You guys think who won this bad boy? Was it Kirk and his Kendrick? Was it Kendrick and Kirk? Or was it Drake and Bate? You tell us.
Some dynamic duos.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's right. Drake and Bate.
Drake and Bate.
Yeah, me and Drake.
The buddy cop movie you never knew you wanted.
Boy, that would be a laugh riot.
Yeah. How do you guys think you did? You did all right?
Yeah. Considering I couldn't name a Drake or a Kendrick Lamar song, absolutely.
Yeah.
I only know about them from the Super Bowl thing and like from just the zeitgeist, like hearing their names. I don't know their music at all, either one of them.
I'm disappointed that I had to defend Drake, because I'm not really a fan at all.
That happens.
There's a couple of songs that I thought were all right, I guess, but nothing great. But I do like Kendrick Lamar, and I think that was I'm glad that I didn't have to defend Kendrick Lamar, because I think that would have been much
impossible.
easier. Yeah. No, I would have had a good time with that, because I would have been like, because it was just an easier one, because he's like he's like the dominator, you know? I mean, he did fucking destroy Drake in in that Super Bowl.
Yeah, it was pretty brutal.
I mean, it was horrible. So, yeah, but I think I did okay. I don't know. I feel like I could have been a little bit stronger in my. I should have channeled Justin Trudeau. You know,
Justin Trudeau,
because he's so strong. He's
man.
such a forceful presence.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. That's a great one. All right.
Instead, I feel like I was more Corey Haim.
Oh man!
Like early Corey Haim.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Like
License to
Lucas.
Drive.
Yeah.
Lucas. Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Soft
real.
belly Corey Haim.
Right, you know, that's not like, are you going to take that argument or what are you going to do with that? You know?
Oh, my
Oh
goodness.
man. Well, Andrew, I'd like to thank you for joining us on the podcast today. It was a lot of fun. We'd love to have you back.
Yes, indeed.
It was
Absolutely.
a great time. Thank you for that. And for all you out there, again, who won the debate? Let us know. Put your comments in the comment section.
Good place for him.
Good place
place
to come. I mean, you can yell them out on the street too. That works too. If you just want to stand in the corner and yell,
Helps get the word out.
yell about Drake or something.
You'll
But
definitely get a response.
you will. But yeah, as always, please like, share, all that stuff. We need you to fucking do our shit, do it right. So please comment, like, and share. Love you all. Peace.
Later.